to be pleased with regarding tonight's game. When it comes to Vitek's performance in his debut, what impressed you most?
Well, we didn't warm him up, right? We just threw a breakaway at him to get him going. Square to pucks, battled for pucks, so he has a really interesting kind of, he's very efficient, very square, like Sergei, and then he's, I always found them to be fairly similar. Now, my goalie coaches say I don't know what I'm talking about, which we've clearly established, but efficient, square, and calm, and then fight. Fight for pucks and in the scrums to battle to find. So there's good compete in the net, and I'm happy that like he had to make saves tonight, and tough saves. That team, well, I think they've scored more goals than we have. They've got some offense, and they are dangerous, and he earned that shutout.
On that, the Sabres high scoring first period team, how you guys approach the start?
I liked our first because I know you would look at the standings and say, hey, this should be easy. There's nothing easy about that game for our team. They're really good in the first period, and then after the first shift of the third, I liked our third the best. I thought that's when we got to be really disciplined with the puck decisions, and I was pleased with that.
What did you like from Nate Schmidt and a couple assists, but all over the ice?
Yeah, I thought it was really good, really quick. He and Cooley have something going on together. Chemistry does matter. I think our sets of D now, I think Jonesy's getting more and more comfortable each game, and Schmitty and Cooley got something going on. They like playing with each other. They play hard together. They play for each other.
Schmidt says he likes playing on that left side. For offense,
right.
It opens him up a little bit more, the opportunity.
Yeah. I think it was almost a default a need for our team. He had to play on his offside, but right when he came in, he said, the left is easier for me to play. And I think Dimitri's better on his offside. I really like the way he plays on his offside, so we got everybody kind of comfortable in the position they're in now.
Your thoughts on how Nico Sturm did?
Oh, he's a smart man and covers ice. So threw him right into the kill the first game and rolled him kind of a first and 3, so he got lots of time there. He is really predictable, and the other thing that we discovered new is we like Thomas Nosek on the wing. He made a bunch of plays along the wall on our end to get pucks out. And he just hasn't played it for us here before. He had played there in Vegas. So very, very pleased with the new players tonight. This won't be easy to explain, but they're predictable to the point that I understand their game, so then it's much easier for me to know how to use them.
Can you tell for those guys, again, San Jose being where they are, where they're saying you guys being where you are, that this means a little bit more knowing they've come in?
Yeah, age has something to do with it, because if you spend enough time in your career, you learn to value the opportunity, because they're hard to come by to play on a good team that has a chance. And as the older they get, the more they appreciate that.
Paul, since Four Nations, I think you guys have given up 1 power play goal. What do you think is different about the PK, or just what's working since then?
We went through the month of January, kind of into February, where almost all our defensemen were injured, but they were all playing. I just don't think we had the jump to be that good. And in the last 3, having Jones there means we don't have to run the other guys quite as hard. So they have more energy with it. I think our penalty kill is rounding back into form to where it was last year, and it was a really big part of what we do. So I think that one more defenseman helps. The face-off man's going to help. I know they have a 7 of 10 tonight, but that's a pretty good number, and that'll make a big impact.
You talked earlier today about making moves that were needs.
Right.
How much do you think that it's an uplift to a team when they see, I mean, Seth Jones is obviously the big one last week, but as the week went on, using all that LTIR to improve the team?
Because they also see what's going on around the league. So all of the teams that are in that top 3 in their divisions, they all just got better. And we did too. For us, it was specific to our needs. So we got very, very good players that came in the holes that we needed filled. It makes a big difference.
I mean, you guys have allowed only 1 goal in the past 4 games with 3 shutouts in there, and you've got a whole bunch of different players filtering in throughout the league too. I mean, what does it just say to be able to do that while rolling different lineups?
Well, the drivers haven't changed, right? So our top-end guys have done this for a long time. We've got 3 of those games are against playoff teams. Columbus was in the playoffs when we played them, Edmonton and Tampa Bay. We are also probably the freshest team in the National Hockey League, which is going to change here in about 2 weeks. We're going to get on the road, and then we've got a brutal April. But we paid for that by dragging our butts through November and December. It was a hard schedule. So I've got some guys here that have gone an entire month, and they've been out of town once, and it was a one-off into Nashville. So we got a good jump right now. That's going to change. We're going to look a little different come April. But right now we're making hay while the sun's shining.
Awesome,
Okay,
thank
guys.
you.